Alright, let's try this again. What's going on, everybody? I'm sorry. I definitely should have restarted my computer before I started, but I didn't, and I guess that's what happens. And hopefully this doesn't go down again for the umpteenth millionth time. Because I'd actually like to do this. I would like to, you know, entertain you guys, and I'd like to actually go through this bill nonetheless and fucking actually read it, because I said I was gonna read it. I shouldn't have said that. shouldn't have dedicated it to it, but I did. Now I'm principled, so I have to do it. What's going on, Wolfpack Sanders? What's up, Rachel? What's up, Slim? Welcome back, guys. Wolfpack, you watched my Throw Up Friday video. I'm fine. Don't worry. That was not fun, but yeah, I'm totally fine. I'll be all right. All right. That was an interesting interesting time in my life. Maybe I'll talk about it someday. But oh, excuse me. Anyway, where do we leave off with our bill? What was the last thing you guys heard out of my gullet before everything went? What's going on, CMC? Conspiracies, convince? I don't know. What's going on, me? There you go. This trash can. I can eat PC. What's up, dude? How you guys doing? How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody ready to learn? We ready to have some fun? Learning, reading. You guys get to hear my sexy voice with all of my, you know, week of extensive manual labor, just crushing all of my muscles right now, and it fucking hurts. But I'm also like trying to work out at work. I want to gain a muscle here. I want to gain more muscles. But what's up, man? What's going on, Realize? My man. I'm fine. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you're fine. If the best anybody can do is fine, that's perfectly okay with me. But before we begin, does anybody have any like what's I guess my question is like, do you know anybody that like supports this kind of shit? Like in your life that would actually like vehemently support it, not somebody that would hear about it and be like, well, yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter to me, I'm not in Florida, or yeah, whatever, they, it's the legislature, they passed it, I guess. But people were like, yeah, give it to me. Does anybody know anybody like that? I know some people that are like shitty towards anybody that isn't, they're conservatives, like regular down home conservatives. They're not gonna go punch a fucking transgender kid in the face or something, but I don't think they would really support this too much. They'd probably just be like, look, just let the kids play fucking sports, and that's what the main thing is, at least to me. Just let the kids play fucking sports, please. That's what the sports are there for. They're just for the kids to have fun and get their cognition up and their athleticism out, and their let their right-wing family members. Awesome. So you got some close people. Like, let the kids go run and expend their energy and shit so that they can have fun and make friends and everything like that. And the more you tell them that they can't, the more that they're gonna resent you, because you're just keeping them away from your friends. They're kids. Like, I know everybody's seen learning family members. What? You misread him? But anyways, I'm sure everybody's seen those like sappy gifs or videos or whatever, where you got like the little black kid run up to his best friend who's like a little white kid, and they don't even care. They're just like, oh, let's hug it out and go play and whatnot. And that's how kids are. They're just like, oh shit, I want to go play with my friend. I am by a transgender person. I am. I was like, by a transgender person, and I do sports. I was like, buy one. Oh shit. I don't have dark web money. I have a little bit of Dogecoin. Do you take Doge for your trans people? Speaking of which, what's going on, Blaine? How you been? How's your day going? I like everybody's showing up to this. This is awesome. Yeah, you should be able to do sports with whomever you are able to compete with. That's totally fine. Whatever. It's about the sport. It's about the competition. I don't use sports, but I'd rather see streams, or something. But what? I don't understand what you're saying. But yeah, what sports do you do? Conspiracy. Oh man, we're gonna get into this in a second. I swear. I need to get some background music, something good, because that one, those tracks are like way too short. They're only like 3 minutes. I don't want that thing going all over and over in my head, because it still plays for me while while it's playing for you guys. Oh, speaking of which, speaking of cool shit, guess what I got? Can you hear that? Probably a little bit, but maybe not, because I got a fucking pop guard finally came in the mail. So yeah, I'm getting professional in this bitch. Look, I got it hooked up. It looks really weird, honestly, but you know what? It fucking works. And I hope I'm coming in good. I hope I'm sounding all right. I got my second vac. Now I'm struggling to finish this second issue script. How do you? Oh man, dude. Like, how's your how's it dealing with you? How's your cell phone reception been since you got the second one? I got the one shot, so I had to wait for the I had a pretty terrible time with all the the nanobots going at my lymph nodes. That's what really got me. But but I'm glad you got your second jab. That's good. We can together we can all increase the data transfer rate. I think that'll work. We gotta do this as a team, guys. That is what we were talking about on our stream. Oh, okay. What? Oh, wait. Hold on. Sounds good. Roller derby. That's awesome. Yes. What you call? Roller derby sounds really cool. I wouldn't mind going fucking getting smashed at roller derby. Be like, oh, let's fucking smash her face, kick her, or him in the fucking legs, kick him out, let him fall to the ground. That's awesome. I don't understand the rules of roller derby. All I know is from what I've seen in movies and shit. But it does look and sound fun. Oh, all right. Alrighty. I think it's time we get into this. Putting off enough. And I do, like I was saying before, I don't know if everybody heard, if anything really came through last time. I have a short video at the end. It's nothing really. It's just, like I said, it's kind of me bitching. And if you guys have any good links that may be pertaining to this, go ahead and you can put them in the Discord. It's probably your best bet. Because it's a little harder for me to get it out of the chat sometimes. Because sometimes it doesn't always populate the whole fucking link for some reason. Alrighty. So this is Florida House of Representatives, House Bill 1475, dated 2021. I forget when exactly this came out. I guess that doesn't really matter. It came out this year, and a bill. Excuse me. I'm gonna be doing a decent amount of reading, so I probably should have cleared my throat a little bit more. A bill to be entitled "An Act Relating to Sex-Specific Student Athletic Teams or Sports," creating S 1006.205 FS, providing a short title, providing legislative intent, and requiring that certain athletic teams or sports sponsored by certain educational institutions be designated on the basis of a student's biological sex, prohibiting athletic teams or sports designated for female students to be open to male students, requiring that students' school or institution, as applicable, resolve disputes regarding the students' sex, requiring the school or institution to request a certain health examination and consent form or other statement from the student's healthcare provider to verify the student's biological sex under certain circumstances. All right, I'm gonna stop there, and we're gonna go back a little bit. The page is just a little bit longer than I wanted to. I don't want to not break it up a little bit. So notice that it's only for male to female trans people. It's not not the other way. That doesn't work. That's all they're saying. They just don't want. They don't want. Basically, they think like the men and like they think the men who are transitioning to women are just so perverted. These are the kind of people that think this shit just comes from a fetish. They don't understand that it's just how a human being thinks. This is how a human being is. Some human beings are like this, and if you just sort of clamp that off, oftentimes it leads to detrimental effects like suicide or discrimination. Here you go. Here's more discrimination. And it's pervasive because these people have been discriminating against trans people their entire lives. That's what they've been doing. The same thing with gay people. The same thing with... I'm not going to say these folks who enacted this would do it against like black or people of color. But their forefathers sure as fuck did. And it's essentially the same exact thing. These are lightweight, like new Jim Crow laws, to kind of steal from old Joey B. Where's my $2,000, Joe? But That's essentially what it is, and it's targeted only at one side of the spectrum. Why does it have to be? Why does it have to be just? Why can't it be both? If you're gonna be all encompassing, that's where the argument lies. That's why people are so pissed off about this. That's where the being pissed off starts. Is it's only for the the males transitioning to females. It's not for the females transitioning to males. Although I mean, it shows their ignorance. They don't know, and they don't care to know at all. It takes years of hormone therapy and surgeries. It's not an instant process. Yes, exactly. And like, trans people just want to be like alive and live and be trans. That's usually the like thing. Just like the bathroom. Excuse me. Just like the bathroom issue. Um, just kind of want to go take a shit. You know, the people that think about anyone going into a bathroom to do anything other than take a dump are the kind of people that would go into a bathroom to do anything other than like take a dump or, you know, or piss or whatever you're going to do. To use the bathroom to get rid of bodily waste or wash your hands afterwards. Those are the kind of people that think that way. These are the same kinds of people. A while back, the Young Conservative Brothers were talking. It was the same exact thing. It was the trans sports issue, and I brought up because they brought up the argument, and I know you guys have heard this a million fucking times. Well, it's just dudes that want to go over and play with the women and have an advantage. No, you don't go on hormone blockers and go to therapy and talk to psychologists and spend shitloads of money just because you want to have an upper hand against your opponent. If that's what you're gonna do, that's fucking psychotic, and that's kind of how these people think. Is they're lightweight psychotic. Some of them want to play sports, so let them. Not everyone just wants to win. It's about the team and having fun. Yeah, just have some fucking fun. These are kids. This is about like school athletics. Ooh, excuse me. This is about school athletics. These aren't adults. This isn't a UFC fight, okay? You're not talking about a male, a 200-pound male or trans 200-pound trans woman going in against a 100-pound fucking a dainty featherweight. That's not what's happening. It's not South Park. That's not what's happening. South Park was being hyperbolic, and these people are basically taking that shit literally. Oh, man. All right. Oh my god. Drink a ton of water today. Still my mouth is dry. All right. Okay. Now here's the second issue. Requiring that a student's school or institution, as applicable, resolve disputes regarding the student's sex. Requiring the school or institution to request a certain health examination and consent form or other statement from the student's healthcare provider to verify the student's biological sex under certain circumstances. That's extremely vague, and that's gonna be absolutely just abused to no shit, because there are plenty of people who aren't gonna see this stream, aren't gonna see me reading this, who aren't gonna see this bill, aren't gonna understand exactly what the entire process is, and they're gonna think, oh well, they just gotta take him in the locker room and look at fucking Jimmy's little ding dong. Like, no, it's an easy way for a coach or somebody to be like, hey, you know, like pull somebody in their office and be like, look, man, we gotta make sure, you know, you're actually a dude. So I need you to pull down your pants, and we're gonna take some pictures of you. And being an authority figure, they're gonna be like, the kid's just gonna be like, okay, well, I'll make sure to, you know, go ahead and let them know I ain't no tranny or whatever the fuck, you know. And then that kid's just gonna get exploited or molested or raped or whatever the fuck may be. And those are the kinds of people that are just going to easily take advantage of this, because they're going to be like, oh, well, we had to make sure, you know. And they're not going to actually go through a real process of being like, okay, well, you have to go to a healthcare provider. You have to go to the doctor. Like the real doctor, not the team medic, all right? Team medic's probably like a retired nurse or something, or or like a I don't know, an old army medic usually. Either that or the coach with a med bag. But yeah. So there's going to be tons and tons of authority figures like coaches and parents even that are going to take advantage of this and be like, look, we have to make sure you're not transgender, and we're going to, you know, we got to go through the proper channels. Do you really want to go spend thousands of dollars at the hospital and this and that? No, just go into my office and we'll make sure everything works. Like, what the fuck? That's exactly what's going to happen. I guarantee you. And since this is Florida and all of that news comes out, that's why you get the Florida man. We're going to fucking see it. We're going to see that shit happen constantly. They're basically opening the door. And if anybody wants to be like, well, you're just calling them all pedophiles and shit. I'm just saying this opens the door for the possibility. Plus, the fact that they're so hard-lined on this means that the silent sinners scream the loudest. Okay? So, the people that are so for this, so advocating for this, have some underlying motive. And whether that's because they have a trans fetish, or if they're secretly gay, or whatever it might be, that might be the underlying thing that's making them push this. And it's just so that they can posture and be like, oh, well, I'm not that. I am absolutely not that. Good old Sunshine State laws, yeah. And it just oozes like insecurity. I think there's a part in here, that I wanted to go over that reminds me of those. Maybe it's this whole bill. Reminds me of that little shitty super straight movement that happened for like fucking 2 weeks, and then quickly devolved into straight up Nazis. That was good fun. Oh, those people are so pathetic. I should highlight where I end. Alright. Requiring the State Board of Education to adopt rules regarding the resolution of such disputes. Providing protections for educational institutions from certain adverse actions taken by a governmental entity, any licensing or accrediting organization, or any athletic association or organization. Providing civil remedies for students in educational institutions. Providing a statute of limitation. Providing for damages. Providing an effective date. I'm going to read that one more time. Requiring the State Board of Education to adopt rules regarding the resolutions of such disputes. Providing protections for educational institutions from certain adverse actions taken by a governmental entity. Basically, if I'm interpreting that right, that it's just saying that the school's not liable. If the schools aren't liable for any damages or anything like that, and that's goes for all of these. The licensing or accrediting athletic association, they're not liable for damages because of this bill. I'm guessing. If that's stricken. If that's a misinterpretation, then let me know. But that sounds pretty. I feel like that's a fair assessment. And if that's true, if that is what it is, that's disgusting. Because it basically means that when little Randy gets diddled in the coach's office, the school is not liable. You might be able to go after coach, but the school, well, yeah, whatever. It's okay. You didn't have to do anything. Well, hey, you were supposed to make sure that your kid was the right gender, and you protected them. Good job. You didn't do that. These fucking disgusting people. Oh. Be it enacted by the legislature of the state of Florida. Section 1. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. That was really cringe. Section 1. Section 1006.205. Florida statutes is created to read. Fairness in Women's Sports Act. Short title. This section may be cited as Fairness in Women's Sports Act. Legislative intent. All right. It is the intent of the legislator. Wow. It is the intent of the legislature to maintain opportunities for female athletes to demonstrate their skill, strength, and athletic abilities while also providing them with opportunities to obtain recognition and accolades, college scholarships, and the numerous other long-term benefits that result from success in athletic endeavors, and to promote sex equality by requiring the designation of separate sex-specific athletic teams or sports. Women in Florida, you need the government to legislate your sports so that you can win them fairly. Okay? You are incapable of doing anything on your own properly. So you should thank the legislature of Florida for evening the playing field for you, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to demonstrate your skill and athleticism and your strength. They're not kind of like the pop accent. Oh, thank you. So yeah, this is kind of like this kind of reminds me of like alimony. It makes it alimony. Basically, it says to women, you can't do anything on your own. You need this man in your life, regardless of if he's there or not. He's got to pay for X, Y, or Z. And that that's unfair against men, and I'm sure women do pay alimony, but it's mostly men who pay the alimony, and it's saying to women, you cannot survive without a man. You are incapable, and it's the government basically saying that. And this is more of that shit. And let me tell you, from the women I've known in my life, yes, women are very capable of doing many things, just about every single thing a man can do, except like have have a penis. Sometimes they do. Sometimes women do have a penis. I don't really know what everybody's best strengths are. As far as the different sexes. Because obviously, women can give birth. There you go. And I don't have to do that. And I'm glad. I do not want to give birth. I knew I was going to fuck that up. Ah, yes. Separate but equal. Exactly. No, it's not the new Jim Crow. It's just to protect women. Right. Because, Republicans love protecting women, right? Women love being protected by Republicans. Oh, no. What's happening here? I better not froze. Alimony is a bad band-aid, but it gives women who are in a really shitty marriage the courage to leave the man without fear of becoming homeless. That's a fair assessment. Ooh. Okay. Sorry, I was slowing down a little bit. Applying she has no financial independence. Yeah, like I'm not 100%. I'm not well versed on fucking alimony law or divorce law or anything like that, but I know it basically it's essentially saying, yeah, you can't take care of yourself. If you and it makes sense if you were married for 40 years and you were a homemaker and you like you literally have no skills outside of homemaking, then yes, alimony kind of does make sense because they left you after 40 years and made sure you didn't have any skills. I can understand that, but it is basically saying, hey, no, you do not have quite the ability to do the things that this man can do, so he's gonna have to pay for you because you were an incapable woman. Good old government. The government's so equal opportunity, inclusive, until it comes to like the people. All right. Designation of athletic teams or sports. Ooh, I got itch. Interscholastic, intercollegiate, intramural, or club athletic teams or sports that are sponsored by a public primary or secondary school, a public post-secondary institution, or any school or institution whose students or teams compete against a public school or public post-secondary institution shall be expressly designated as one of the following based on biological sex. Males, men, or boys. Who? Oh, okay. Sorry. Females, women or girls, or co-ed or mixed. Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. Interscholastic, intercollegiate, intramural, or club athletic teams or sports that are sponsored by a public primary or secondary school, a public post-secondary institution, or any school or institution whose students or teams compete against a public school or public post-secondary institution shall be expressly designated as one of the following based on biological sex. Males, females, or co-ed. So you can have a co-ed team, but you can't have trans people on the female team? That makes no fucking sense at all. This is literally just shitting on trans women. This is horrible. That's literally what it's doing. I did that right. Trans women. Fuck. Now I fucked them. Yeah, trans women, right? Yeah, I didn't fuck that one up. That's literally all it's doing, because it doesn't affect anyone else. It doesn't affect co-ed or mixed teams. It doesn't affect female the male teams. It doesn't affect the females going over to the males. It only affects the trans women going into the females. That's it. That's the only people it discriminates against. Why? Why the fuck do you do this, Republicans? What is the point of this? What is the point of singling out just such a small group of people just to fucking shit on them like that? Through the government, through legislation, you're picking out just a tiny little portion of the population that are children, basically. Okay, children and collegiate athletes, and you're saying, yeah, no, you're not valid. So yeah, fuck you. You can't do the things that you want to do because we said so, and you live in the shriveled up fucking diseased cock of America called Florida. So the heat's got into our fucking brains apparently. God, these people are absolutely fucking disgusting. Seriously, replace this with basically any other group, and it would never fly, because they'd be like, ooh, you can't really do that. They're just running out of people to fucking discriminate against. That's basically all they do. They find a new group until that becomes unpopular, and then at first it was black people, then it was gay people, now it's trans people, then it's gonna be who the fuck else? And, you know, it's always been women. They've always been putting women down. So, like, who's it going to be? Who's next? Are they just going to implode? Are they just going to start hating themselves? Be like, if you're a conservative, then you fucking suck. Well, I'm a conservative. Fuck me. And then fucking you start running down the street, and all of a sudden you shoot yourself because you're like, oh, I saw him jogging through my neighborhood. You fucking idiot. Oh, jeez, dude. I can't understand how you could, like, target the minds and well-being of some of the most vulnerable people in order to get people to clap for you. That's all they want. This is all they want. It's for people to clap. Yeah. It's your constituents clap. Okay, well, fuck you. We can go over the riot bills, too. Oh, that shit's even worse. Do not get me started on the free speech. I think that's part of why I've avoided that. Sounds like these legislators are trying to prevent the thing they would do if they had free reign of the bathrooms, except a tiny sign doesn't stop any predators. So, yeah, it's exactly it. This is exactly how these people think. This is what they would do. They would be the ones who, if they were in a position, if they weren't super fucking chads and, you know, were captains of the football team all the fucking time, yeah, man, and went hunting and drank beer and shit, then they might be that kid that's like, man, hey, I could just go over the women's team. When in reality, most of the people that this is gonna affect are transgender. Like, okay, even if you're not transgender and you're just a kid, it's awkward as fuck to even exist, let alone to be like, oh yeah, well, I'm a woman now, just so you can play against the women. Like, there's no guarantee they're not gonna kick your ass, dude. Like, these people underestimate women so much. This is another good point. They underestimate, like women are not just like it feels like they think that, like, women's sports is just sort of a garden party or some shit. I don't fucking understand. Because I've seen girls when I was going to school. My buddy's little sister played lacrosse, and she got a huge fucking scar, boom, square in the forehead, and she was laughing about it because everybody was calling her Mercedes because it looked like a fucking Mercedes thing, symbol. It was awesome, and she was just a young girl. So yeah, women can take it. They'll be fine. They'll be all right. All right. Jesus, God, this is so disgusting. How do these people exist? How do they fucking go home at night and, like, look in the mirror thinking, oh yeah, that's great? Probably because their mirror is worth more than my fucking house. These people are the fucking worst. All right, let's continue. Only got a couple more pages. Athletic teams or sports designated for females, women, or girls may not be open to students of the male sex. So then what the fuck is the co-ed mixed thing? Hold on. Let's see if because it's not gonna say that the male sports aren't open to the females. Why not? So the young females can go over to all these young males and be there, and that's totally fine, right? But a young man going over to the women's team, no, that's not fine, not at all. Jesus Christ, these people are so fucking backwards. A dispute regarding a student's sex shall be resolved by the student's school or institution by requesting that the student provide a health examination and consent form or other statement signed by the student's personal healthcare provider, which must verify the student's biological sex. The healthcare provider may verify the student's biological sex as part of a routine sports physical examination by relying only on one or more of the following: the student's reproductive anatomy, the student's genetic makeup, or the student's normal endogenously produced testosterone levels. Holy fucking shit. Watch women's water polo. Female athletes can play hella dirty. Fuck yeah, dude. Fucking trans women in sports. No, you're gonna just abuse the poor, weak women who ain't as strong as you. Yeah, that basically what this bill boils down to. And you have to, you can do this by sports physical. So in the vast majority of cases, it's just gonna be like, you know, some asshole is gonna be like, oh no, that's a dude. That's a dude playing on the fucking soccer team. And it's just gonna be like, no, are you fucking kidding me? And they're gonna pull out their physical, and everybody's gonna be all pissy and booing and whatever. And then that girl's gonna be the one that everybody's like, oh, you look like a dude, huh? No, just picking them out. Fucking trans men. Oh, look, I'm trying to join the big boy sports. Yeah. Yeah, you sum that shit the fuck up. Pretty. Hit the nail on the head there, Rachel Lewis. Fucking nailed it. Because they don't give a shit about these women. They don't fucking care. They don't give a fuck. They don't even care about the dudes. All they care about is making sure that they can keep these people down and give a side fuck you to the fucking women. That's basically it. Man. All right. D. It's weird. Okay, sorry. The State Board of Education shall adopt rules regarding the receipt and timely resolution of disputes by schools and institutions consistent with this subsection. Protection for educational institutions. Alpha. Oh, hold on. I need a haircut so fucking bad. Okay. A governmental entity, any licensing or accrediting organization, or any athletic association or organization may not entertain a complaint, open an investigation, or take any other adverse action against any school or public post-secondary institution for maintaining separate interscholastic, intercollegiate, intramural, or club athletic teams or sports for students of the female sex. So basically, you can't sue. You can't hold them liable for having these programs. That's basically it. If they want to have male and female, that's fine. That's it. You don't have anything. You can't do anything about it. Cause of action, civil remedies. Any student who is deprived of an athletic opportunity or suffers any direct or indirect harm as a result of a violation of this section shall have a private cause of action for injunctive relief, damages, and any other relief available under law against the school or public post-secondary institution. So basically, that gives you the right. That gives you the right to sue if you go after the other person if you feel that your scholarship or something was taken because they're you think they're a man or some shit like that. Oh god. This is hard. It's only 5 pages and is the most fucking disgusting thing I've ever read. My manager from a previous job is a 40-year-old woman gamer. She rages very hard at games. It's awesome. Yeah, dude. Like a bunch of people in Slim's hangouts. Fucking I would have been on there today, but not only was I making pasta because I had to make pasta for the week or the rest of the week, but I definitely fell asleep, and I'm lucky I actually woke up to be here. But yeah, Slim's got a some older folks on there, and it's nice hearing it because they're sweet folks. They're pretty cool people, and they have, you know, they have all their all their different quirks and whatnot, and everybody's real fun. And it's all on the individuals because they are individual human beings and they have their own life experiences and thoughts and feelings and shit like that, and that's why you treat them individually. If they start being really shitty, then you can tell them to fuck off. Until then, just let them be there. If they're an NPC, let them NPC. All right. No worries, bro. Next time if you want to be on, yeah, as soon as I can be on, I'll be on. Just keep sending me the link because I probably, like, if you do on Saturday, probably because I'll actually be fairly well rested. I'm getting grounded into the ground, fucking. But yeah, I want to be on because I want to play Quiplash and like talk about shit, flat Earth shit. Would be fun. All right. And yeah, I'll have people on. I realize I know you wanted to come on last time. I'll have people on once I get the new computer. Like I said last time, I'm hardlining not having people on, just simply because I want this computer to come in so that there's no interruptions, and at least not on my end, and we can all be good and gravy on that. So, but yeah, at that point, I will be having people on. It'd be fun. Well, maybe we'll play some games. All right, that all being said, this is so nasty. I just don't want to fucking read any more of it. Any student who is subject to retaliation or other adverse action by a school, public post-secondary institution, or athletic association or organization as a result of reporting a violation of this section to an employee or representative of the school, institution, or athletic association or organization, or to any state or federal agency with oversight of schools or public post-secondary institutions in the state, shall have a private cause of action for injunctive relief, damages, and any other relief available under law against the school, institution, or athletic association or organization. Any student who is subject to retaliation or other adverse action by a school, public, post-secondary institution, or athletic association. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. So if you report this, if you report a violation to, say, the whatever government agency, whatever oversight agency that oversees this, and the school say like kicks you off the team, or they bench you for a few games, or you get suspended or something like that, then you have immediate cause for action. You can take legal action against the school. That's basically what it's doing. It's protecting students that report, and like whistleblowers and shit like that, which I am normally really for whistleblowers, but at this point, no, fuck you. Like, I don't think if you're gonna be blowing the whistle, you shouldn't be, blowing the whistle for to the wrong folks or about the wrong shit, because this is just discrimination. But that's a different story for a different day. Okay. I'm sorry I keep hitting the pop guard. I know it's probably coming through a little bit. I'm not used to it yet, so my hand is still going closer to the mic when I'm waving it around. So if I keep hitting it, I'm trying to get over that. My bad. Alright. Any school or public post-secondary institution that suffers any direct or indirect harm as a result of a violation of this section shall have a private cause of action for injunctive relief, damages, or any other relief available under law against the governmental agency, licensing, or accrediting organization, or athletic or association or organization. Any school or public post-secondary institution that suffers any direct or indirect harm as a result of a violation. Cause for action for injunctive relief. Yeah, so if you suffer harm, I guess if you suffer harm from that, you have no course of action, or you do have course of action. I'm not quite sure how to interpret that. I have a private cause of action for injunctive relief. Is that what I have? Okay, maybe I'm misinterpreting that, but that's redundant. We'll move on. All civil actions brought under this section must be initiated within 2 years after the alleged harm occurred. Persons or organizations who prevail on a claim brought under this section shall be entitled to monetary damages, including for any psychological, emotional, or physical harm suffered, reasonable attorney fees and costs, and any other appropriate relief. Okay, so if you discovered that there's a trans woman on your team, then you can or on the other team, and you call it out or whatever, you can be like, oh, that traumatized me. I'm terrible. I'm a terrible fucking idiot. But that's just giving the statute of limitations. It has to be brought within 2 years. Otherwise, you really don't have anything. And I imagine a lot of this, like the psychological, emotional, that's hard to... some of that it's hard to prove. And it's not going to be like these $1 million fucking cases and shit like that. It's going to be idiots going after other idiots for a few $1,000. All right, so that's the trans bill. That is absolutely horrifying. It's disgusting. There's some parts that, like this, I think B and C here, I have to look at, and I have to do a better time interpreting, because I don't think I quite totally understood that. It's a little bit of legalese, I guess, maybe for me. So I will do that in my free time. Because I think I downloaded. Did I download this? I'll download it. I don't know. I'll download it. Whatever. I'll save this page. But yeah. And to sum up this bill, it not only targets trans women only. It does not trans men, just trans women. It only targets trans women, which is an extremely small portion of the population. It targets young trans women, especially those who are in their formative years, who might need to be who are in the most developmental stages for hormones and puberty and their bodies. So this is the time when these things need to not happen, when you need to not have the government, poking into people's lives and telling them, hey, you're a piece of shit for existing, and we don't even want you to play sports. Although that that trans man over there, he can play sports. He'll be fine. He'll be alright. But no, fuck you. And that all is like all of the bullshit of this that just shits on that little portion of the of their population, of the trans community, that just shits on women. It's all just bundled up and wrapped around a big heaping helping, or wrapped up in a big heaping helping of fuck women in general, because these backward ass dumb fucking podunk GOP legislators can't get their fucking heads out of the fucking 30s, let alone into the 21st, let alone into the 21st century. This shit genuinely lights rage in me that I don't even know what to do with. I fucking hate these people, sincerely. Yeah, dude. Like, this is absolutely disgusting. And this is something that would never personally affect me. But I find it absolutely horrific, because the fact that say if I'm a coach, and I'm teaching kids to play hockey or whatever, and now one of my students is like, hey, people keep fucking with me because I'm trans or whatever the fuck, and I have to deal with that, and then they want to quit the team. Well, now I just lost someone from my team, and not only that, but I have to deal with this kid's psychological issues because I don't want that kid to get all fucked up because someone was just like, no, you look like a dude. Like, are you serious? Oh my god, yeah, dude. I don't know if I'd call that whistleblower in this context. Maybe or brown shirts. Yeah, I didn't want to lightweight Godwin's law it, but yeah, you're whistleblowing for the brown shirts. You're whistleblowing for the wrong people. You're think about who you're think about whose door you're knocking on before you raise your hand to do so. I mean, you might have a lot to say, but it may not be worth saying. That's all I have to say on that. But yeah, dude, I can't understand how anyone would support this. I can't understand how anyone would be so. I can understand like how the population, like your regular average Joe Floridian, would be so out of touch and ass backwards and get all their news from Facebook and the Blaze and dumb shit like that. I would expect them to have this kind of mindset, but these are legislators. The governor signed this shit into law. As far as I know, I think that's the last what happened. Vile putrid bigots who don't contribute anything but harm the world. Absolutely. That's all they want to do. That's all they want to do. They want to sit on their fucking, sit on their hill with their fucking pile of gold and, shoot arrows down at motherfuckers. That's all they want to do. They're disgusting, depraved, psychotic human beings, and the people that support them are really no better. And if you want to say, well, sometimes they don't really have a choice. You always have a choice. Nobody's watching you vote. You can vote. You can vote otherwise, and then just be like, oh, well. Or you can be outspoken and be like, fuck you. This is retarded. It makes no sense. And yeah, I know I dropped a hard R there, but I don't really give a shit because this is some fucking, hard R 90s retard shit right here. This makes no fucking sense. And anybody that's mentally challenged, that has any mental that's mentally disabled is what I'm trying to say, should look down on these fucking deficients for their depravity. Everybody in existence should look down on these motherfuckers. I hope that the people who wrote this bill, that signed it into law, and the people that support it, I hope their kids look down on them one day the way the rest of society does. Because that would be the catalyst that would actually make this shit go away. For their children to actually be like, wow, my parents are pieces of fucking shit. Or their grandchildren will be like, wow, my grandchildren were pieces of fucking shit. Or my grandparents were pieces of fucking shit. Don't kill your grandkids shit. I don't know. All right. So that's the bill. Yeah, I keep scrolling up and down. I know. If anybody is interested in reading it yourself, it is House Bill 1475, and you can find it on the Florida State Senate website. Here you go. There was an updated version. I had bill history. Is this the one? I think this is exactly what I just pulled up. I want to make sure it's the right one. Yeah, this is the exact same one. Okay. Yeah, so you go to the Florida State flsenate.gov/session/bill/2021/1475/by version, and you can go there, and that's where it is. That's where that bill is, and you can, I don't know, lose all faith in humanity for a brief period of time. But all right, fuck you, Firefox. Okay, hang on one sec. Sorry guys. I want to do this before okay, that's what it is. So what are you guys' thoughts? I shouldn't have closed that out. What are you guys' thoughts? What do you think? Where do you think this is gonna lead? What kind of depraved shit is gonna happen from it? Honestly, I want to help a nonprofit to move people out of the South to states that provide the medical and social support they need. It's so infuriating. Only thing some people need to do is move 100 miles, but they can't because they're poor, because the assholes want them to be poor. Exactly, yes. Hitting the nail on the head every fucking time. Yet again. Oh, Josh Duggar. Oh, we can talk about that too. But yeah, we'll talk about Josh Duggar in a minute, because it's only 8:50, and I was expecting to like go to bed at like 10. So Blaine, let me know at 10 o'clock. Just be like, hey, it's 10. That's probably when I'm gonna want to go to bed. So regulate me at 10 o'clock. But yeah, I wouldn't. I put something in submissions. All right, let me check that. Ooh. I hope. Oh, okay. So sometimes sometimes my fucking oh, is it the Army Guy Dan, the Twitter? I have to fucking, I'm not signed into Twitter on my computer for good reason, because I fucking hate it. Oh, there it is. Got it. All right. So I'm not signed into Twitter on my computer, and I don't know how to sign in because I never use my Twitter, because it's only signed in on my phone, and I can only use my phone. I'm not gonna like use my phone and put it up to the thing, but I can't go on. His isn't public. It said that all of it's like you gotta submit, so I'd have to go in there and like submit an application or whatever the fuck it's called. Yes. Yeah. We'll look at that. What I'll do is I'll save him for Friday Night Freaks, and I'll actually like get on Twitter and do the submissions and go through his shit for that. All right. That way, yeah, I mean, he would probably be a good thing to add to Friday Night Freaks, I think. So yeah, we'll do that. Remind me tomorrow again. Just resend the link, put in the submissions. I'll get a message or whatever. Just be like, hey, look at that thing. And I'll do it. I'll do whatever you want. So, yeah. All right. That being said, what are your guys' thoughts on what do you think the worst case scenario for this trans bill is gonna be? Because for me, it's gonna be just the incompetent people who or ignorant people who are not gonna understand like the steps you actually have to go through. One, like being trans, and two, the steps you have to go through to do this a sex verification thing or whatever. And it's gonna end up to some kids are gonna get molested, and I genuinely think that's what's gonna happen. Let me know what you think. But I am actually gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and then we're gonna check out a video about Joe Rogan that is like really kind of infuriating actually to watch. Let me see. Okay. Give me 1 second. I will be right back, and then I'll read your message when I get back, Blaine. Sorry about that. Oh man, I was holding that for a good minute. Pardon? Hell yeah. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Blaine had something to say. How do conservatives like these people sleep at night? How do they not look in the mirror and want to choke the reflection? They're nothing but hate and contempt. And every ounce of it should be reflected back at them. Yeah. Oh, dude, that reminds me. You gave me a good reminder, Blaine. I'm gonna actually bring this shit up. So I go on 9gag and for the memes, and it has devolved a lot. There's so many fucking Jordan Peterson fanboys and idiot right-wing memes, and it's like when that super straight bullshit came out, like it got saturated as fuck with that, and it's fucked up. So I started the pod on some Jordan Peterson shit, kind of, and I was like, what did I say? It was like, oh yeah, I was like, hey, isn't that the guy that told you to clean your room and then got high and put himself in a coma or something like that? And this dude tried to shit on me. He's like, he had all these struggles, and you shouldn't do that, and tried to tell me to take the high road. And the right can't meme, yeah, at all. It's really bad. And I was just like, no, I'm not going to take the fucking high road. And that kind of like aggravated me all day. And if you're watching, my friend, by the way, because I did tell him, hey, I streamed this shit, and I am willing to say what I fucking said on there. that Jordan Peterson is a giant piece of shit, and his fanboys need to understand that he is grifting the fuck out of them. And he's a psychologist, so I don't understand why he's really talking a lot about the economy, and this is what the thing was about. I understand, and he goes on, he's the same thing, like, is he like a philosopher now? Is he just contemplating everything? Is that what he does now? I don't know. But there's no point in taking the fucking high road with any of these conservatives, because they'll never do the same for you, so what's the point? No. Dump them in the dirt and be like, no, fuck you. You're wrong. This is exactly how shit needs to go. This is how things need to go. And if they're like, hey, yeah, well, okay, well, I'm not going to do that. Okay, fuck off. See ya. Oh, okay. Well, you're going to get left behind, because that's what conservatism is. It's stagnation. You will stagnate, and you will stay there, and you will get left behind. And not in the Nicolas Cage Left Behind, where every scene of the movie is just awful. Awfully done, scripted. Ugh. Go take your meds, Rachel. Have some food, too. You probably need food with them. I'm just guessing. If I were to guess, I would say. So anyway. What was I saying? So yeah. It's not worth it to take the high road. It's not worth it to just be like, oh yeah, well, I'm going to be the better man. No, I'm going to be the better man by telling you exactly where your folly is, and then showing you what right is, what the correct thing to do is. Am I always going to get it right? Absolutely fuck not, but I'm at least willing to admit my faults because I'm a grown-ass man, and that's what grown-ass people do. You know what? That's what adults do. If you can admit your faults, then yeah, you're grown up. That's one of the main things you need to be a grown up. And for the party of personal responsibility, that seems to be really fucking difficult. Hence the oh yeah, it was Antifa that attacked the Capitol. No, it wasn't. No, it's the same reason all those Trumpists are in jail crying like, what? Why was this supposed to happen to us? Why do you think? Because you stormed the Capitol, you dumb fuck. I think I saved it to watch later. But, oh man. But yeah, I'm willing to have civil discussion. However, I'm not willing to just be like, okay, well, I'm not gonna not point out your faults, okay? And I think the point of my argument with that whole thing was like, it goes back to, is he a philosopher? Like, what does he do now? Why is he talking about the economy? Why should I take his advice on the economy? Why would I take his advice when he shamed like people who use drugs, and then he went and got addicted to drugs himself, went against medical advice, and then went to Russia and put himself into a coma, and now has probably permanent brain damage. So why would I trust that individual to give me advice on like how the economy is doing? And I think the way I saw the argument, the way it boiled down in that Jordan Peterson clip, it was like a 4-minute little interview clip, was he's basically trying to make the argument that poor people shouldn't complain about capitalism because they can afford bigger TVs. Like, just because the struggle hasn't changed doesn't mean that the struggle ain't real, you know, or just because the struggle has changed doesn't mean the struggle ain't real. Yeah, don't eat just meat. You'll get scurvy. Have some fruits and vegetables. Have a balanced diet. I wish he would have gone on an all rabbit diet as something awesome. Like, he thought it was gonna be so fucking cool. That would have been hilarious. If you didn't know, you can die from eating only rabbits. He also thinks if anything he associates with women or femininity as chaotic and anything manly as order. Fuck off, men started all wars. Hold on. You're forgetting about Deborah and Boudica. Huh? What about Cleopatra? She's probably started some wars. Hmm? Huh? Just saying. What about Hillary Clinton? She's killed some people. She's got a... I guarantee Hillary Clinton owns a garrote. Guaranteed. So yeah. Maybe she's ended some wars. Holy shit. Maybe fucked up. Hillary Clinton just going in commando. Pokemon go to hell. Kablam! Fucking. Oh man, that'd be awesome. I'm the party of don't be a dingus. Yeah. Don't be a jackass. Don't be an asshole to people. And don't vote for people that are going to pass bills that target trans women specifically in sports when they're in their formative years. Oh, Jesus. America's New Guru. I wanted to watch this, but I saved that. Oh, it's different. Oh. Oh, man. What did I, Oh, yeah. Hold on. Specific video. If I can't find it, we'll go on to something else. Shut up. Oh, yeah. That's what I was trying to think. Realize. Duh. I was thinking of that earlier. If I couldn't find this specific clip, I was going to go on to, or if I didn't have any material, I was going to go on to the quartering. But yes, thank you, Realize. Because I know Realize is all about, some quartering. Dr. Soup. Okay. Go commit one grift. Is it grift? Wait, oh. Anyone with a wooden stick and some rope owns a garrote. I'm saying she's got like a CIA issued fucking something that's gonna cut into somebody's neck, just like can cut off their head. I guarantee you, she doesn't have like normal female breasts. Those are pecs under there. That's all muscle. She's just like those aren't shoulder pads. No. She's not still living in the 90s. Those are her broad shoulders from just strangling the shit out of her opponents. It's true. Look it up. You can look it up in like an hour when this uploads. I said it right here. All right. So my issue with this this particular video, you'll see. It's a Gucci Brain U.S. issue garrote. Oh god, yeah, hell yeah. Oh, it's probably just like in her belt. She can just like, and it's got the Gucci fucking belt buckle. That would be dope. Oh man. Come on, you. I'm losing my motivation to shit on this person. Alright. Screw you. We're gonna go to the quartering. Because screw that lady. She's not worth it. Basically, it was a very monotone person that can't make videos. Took fucking like... Where I stopped the video, like a minute 40, that's just when they were starting to get into the subject matter. Joe Rogan canceled again. Oh, this is 4 months ago. We'll still go to the quartering, see what he has. Oh, man. Ow. Ow. It's itching. Alright. Ugh. Shut up, Jeremy. Shut up, Jeremy from the quartering. YouTubers under fire. Oh, poor puppy. Doctor Strange is too white. White male, yeah, I'm sure. Black teacher goes viral. Braiding. Shut the fuck up. Snow White can't. Okay. I don't think that happens. Is he blowing Elon Musk? God, dude. Oh my god, he can't meme. Major demotion. Oh, we got a Brie Larson. We got a Brie Larson video. Should we watch the Brie Larson video? Thai women people are hilarious. We should also watch them Bass. Oh, he's so delusional. Anti-women's funny. The quarter pounder. Yeah. Okay. Rachel or Mango? Mango. I hope you're not showing up too late. Jeez. Oh, that does sound good. I got a shitload of spaghetti in my fridge that I gotta eat. Spaghetti at meat sauce. Anyway. Mango or Rachel, send me a Bass Bass. Send me one of that guy's videos and we'll watch that because I don't really know where to start. But let's see. Should we watch him talk about oh wait, no. I think this might have been the one. No, never mind. See him talk about LeVar Burton. I'm hungry now. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Talking about
what's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the
Shut the hell up! You're so annoying. God, why is he so annoying? What's wrong with your hair? Fix your hair. Do something about this. How does he get so many views? What am I doing wrong?
Disappointing news coming out of LeVar Burton.
I actually appreciate my fans. That's
excellent man, but perhaps his thirst to get back into Hollywood, perhaps hosting the Jeopardy show, has got him working to re-establish that he is one of them. Now, LeVar Burton, as far as I can tell, hasn't ruffled any feathers. That doesn't mean I'm not missing something, but it's unfortunate that he is essentially endorsing cancel culture. Start the clock.
Thank you. I'll look at that
in terms
one.
of when he's going to get canceled. And you know what? I'll defend him then too. I'm going to have a laugh at his expense, but it's so frustrating.
I highly doubt LeVar Burton, of all people, unless LeVar Burton really fucks something up, like I don't know, punts a baby across a fucking highway or something. Although the headline LeVar Burton punts baby across highway does sound extremely intriguing. I don't think he's gonna really fall too much out of favor by basically being the gentle kind of fucking, I don't know. He's kind of like the black Tom Hanks. He's just a really nice guy. I've never really heard some bad shit about LeVar Burton. Like, Tom Hanks can go on a rant and say fucking shit and everything and be like mean and crazy and it's hilarious. And LeVar Burton can do the same thing. He said, what did he read? Go the fuck to sleep. So I don't think anybody's gonna be canceling LeVar Burton. Not only that, but I think he's going on to host Jeopardy. And as far as I know, like the woke crowd, those silly millennials don't really watch Jeopardy all that much. And if they do, they really don't care who's hosting it too much. It's kind of